Ladies and gentlemen, you know where you're at. This is your host with the most. How's everybody doing out there? If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad everybody stopped by. Okay, people, let's get into it. Got something fresh for you. We're gonna get into it today. Not gonna go on too long with this. Okay, got something. Nothing out of the ordinary with this. Okay. I know a lot of times you see me, and you say, hey man, what is he doing? First thing you want to do when you get to any setup is actually give it some ticks. Okay, give it 5 minutes the most to load, especially if it's something that you're gonna need more than that. I don't know, man. I haven't seen nothing like that since the Singleton joint. But let's just see what we got here. Nothing too major. I've never disliked this skin. I think it's kind of easy to work with. Let's just click on the main menu. Okay, now this is Marauder. So for this and this, you're gonna go straight to Marauder. All right. It is widgets here. Widgets all over the place. I just disabled mine. You guys know I have not been showing widgets for a minute now. But there are widgets. And like I said, people, we can get any setup you want, okay? And it's cool. You can get any setup, click in the menus, do all that, do all you want. But if your settings not right, people, it's just not gonna work well at all. First thing we want to do is make sure everything's updated. Okay? And it doesn't make me any sense to be running through a setup just to show y'all the background images, okay? I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. This is all you really want. I mean, you can see it. I go through it one time. You can see it. And then the only thing we really need to be doing is talking about these settings. Let's go on here. And let's go here. Now, sometimes, guys, you can get to a setup and this is already here, okay? Already on and ready to go, okay? But for further notices, for future notice, say if you get to another setup, right? And you want to know what to do, this is what you do. Usually the input stream adaptive is disabled. Just go ahead and enable it. And very rarely will you see the RTMP input right under here immediately. Okay? There's ways you got to go get this. Let me show you. You back out and you want to go here. Then after you've gone to all repos, you want to go right back to this. And then just go ahead and enable your RTMP input. And if you click on them, people, it'll tell you what it does. I think, all you have to do is long press on it and just go to information. It'll show you what it's all about, okay? The next thing we want to do is we just want to go in the system. And usually in the sub menu, you have this. This is where your file manager, your skin settings, and things like that will be. But let's just click into the main menu. And the thing that I want to focus on here is player. Okay. And what I want to focus on right now is enable HQ scalers for scaling above. All right. Now, this is a section, people, I've been talking about for a couple of weeks, maybe even the last 3 months. You want to check on this section, people. This is a section you have to check on. Is just a must. Okay? You don't want to have settings that won't agree with your device. Me personally, I like 100 for any device 3 gigabytes and up. I'm currently on the Shield right now. Medium devices, 2 gigabyte devices, I consider medium devices. Fire TVs and cubes, as well as your NVIDIA tubes. Those are all 2 gigabyte devices. I would recommend 50 or 60. And for your small end devices, your sticks of that nature, I would recommend 20 or 30. But usually it comes in at 20, but you never really know. So I think this is a absolute must to check this section. You guys can read, as you can see, is moving down below, showing you what it does. Okay, and you want to make sure all of these are on also. Okay. All right. All right. A next thing that I do want to go through. I usually have it here. Just want to go through my program. Let's go to the SD Wiz. And the first thing I want to do is go to maintenance. Okay. Want to go to cleaning tools. Want to do a total cleanup. And after that's done, I want to go down to system tweaks and fixes. Okay. After that, I want to go to quick configure advanced settings XML. Okay. Now, if you guys don't know what you're doing, just leave the first 2 the way it is and go on down to the third, which is buffer mode. And it has 0, 1, 2, and 3. It comes on 2. I would recommend putting it on 1. I found out that this works well. And then you want to go all the way down to the bottom and just write your file. Okay, now after you've done that, you will have these 2 options here. Nothing else more to do, okay, but restart your setup. Okay. Now, I have been doing settings at least for a year now, okay? My goal is to get you guys some of this stuff that you probably wouldn't see or people don't get around to doing, but also to show you guys the settings where you will have a decent experience. I can remember when I first started, you know, I was happy to have it, but I really didn't know what was going on. So the whole goal here is for you to start knowing what's going on, what to do, when to do it, and why you're doing it. Okay? Again, learn this stuff. Don't just take it, you know, this stuff that I'm trying to get to you guys it can go for anything, okay? Any setup. So, you know, once you come here, you know, you should learn something. If you're not learning, I don't know why you're here. One more thing I would like to add. When I write my advanced settings XML, I actually write my advanced settings before I even get the setup. I get a bigger advanced settings XML number, and it just works out better for me. Why don't you guys try that? Get your Wiz instead of going right to the setup. Write your advanced settings and then get your setup. See how it works. See what kind of number you get opposed to doing it with the setup there. Let me know how you guys like this one. If you get a chance, y'all, like, share, and subscribe, but most of all, comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bells, people. As always, I'm hoping you're having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day. Love and peace for all. Never forget, it is good to be good, and it is bad to be bad. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, y'all. Peace.